Like to talk about some salaries. As you're aware, we have coming up. Let's see, we still got 5 minutes. I think we can cover this. She's not out there yet, is she, Bill? You may remember from our budget that we decided to create a bonus pool for the lieutenants and all the different, particularly the elected positions, and some of our outside boards were included in that. You may remember that we will have to have those people get together sometime in October or November to make those final decisions. What I'm proposing here today is that we remove our county attorney and our assistant county attorney from that bonus pool and just give each of them a raise. I would...
should we not do this with...
he doesn't get to participate in the discussion. But he can be here.
I mean, I don't mind him being here, but I mean, if we want... I mean, he's taking over too. And I thought this was kind of... When you start talking about payroll and bonus,
the last raise that we gave Bill was in January of 2013, so it's been 2 years. His contract comes up, and so does Heather's. We have to renew that annually, so that will be on our December agenda to take care of, to renew those contracts. And at that time, I would suggest moving Bill from 100 to and I'm open to suggestions on this, 105, and Heather from 70 to 75 or 76. We expect a lot, we demand a lot, they work a lot of long, hard hours. So I think myself, I would like to remove them from that bonus pool and just simply give them a much deserved raise.
Was there at one time I thought there was a cap on a county attorney?
We did a rather extensive study into state statute, and that was removed prior to Renee becoming our county clerk.
Oh.
So it's been gone that long.
Equal to the district attorney.
It couldn't exceed the district attorney if you had a district attorney.
Okay.
Is what the rule was.
So what's our district attorney making?
And I couldn't tell you.
I think he was a state.
100. I think 125,000. I think I don't know.
They upped that just a year or so ago.
Yeah, they did for the DAs. His salary and Wyoming counties, which are the only two counties that have DAs, are set by state statutes, by the state or by the judiciary. And I think they're in line with judges' salaries. I'm really not sure. I didn't.
They just upped it
A long time.
Well, bottom line, my thought is that I think Heather is, they're both well-deserving. Heather is very much deserving of out 10%, more, right? I go, let's see if we can get to 10% also.
And yeah, I'm open to suggestions on how much. I just think of, up to 104, 105 is kind of a strong.
Right now it's making 100. What's it making?
It's making 100 right now.
100.
And it will be 2 years in January since his last raise.
Okay, just remember the lodging tax people are getting in trouble because they're raising pay. Everybody was in the paper the other day to their... I don't mind,
Well, we just did that with
I don't mind. I just want you guys to all remember how the paper. Of course, I don't mind giving them a raise, but I just...
Commissioner McDowell?
When I last suggested the raise in salary, it was because of what was going on. What I visualized in the community of attorneys. I wanted to make sure that both Heather and Bill knew that also giving a competitive salary to what they could make in the private marketplace. I support this issue as continue to recognize their work ethic and their job and quality of their work. The attorney's business has continued to grow, and in good times or bad times, it seems like they're competitive. My concern would be, as it was back in 2013, that if you lose either Bill or Heather, then you're not going to get experienced attorneys knowledgeable about county, state statutes, and state laws applying for the job. You're going to get attorneys who are wet behind the ears, and you're going to spend years educating. So this, that philosophy has stayed with me. I think it's really important. Just with the extraordinary difficult challenge for this commission to have to find a qualified, educated in the governmental arena attorney. And this, to be honest with you, still leaves both Bill and Michelle significantly below what the city attorney makes. And their staff of 3, maybe 4 deputies over there. When you have good people, as we will be able to recognize when we talk in December about the bonus pool, what you need to make sure is that you are able to tell them that you love them and give them competitive price increases, wages and salary increases. We understand Rob probably better, but Matt also, the challenges that we face in the local economy as do businesses for attracting and maintaining good quality people in those times. It's very difficult.
And I agree, but I have one. Does anybody know what the county attorney makes in Laramie County? Does he make more and she make more? I'm just curious.
I don't.
So Bill, what's your number?
I'm willing to go with Forrest's recommendation of 105 and 75. It's not the same percentage, but it's the same dollar amount, and I'm comfortable doing that. I could care less what goes on in Laramie County.
Well, before you always wanting to compare the two.
No,
and all of a sudden you could care less now.
Well, I can remember 2 years ago or 3 years ago when I was looking at Laramie County's attorney. They were paying him $65,000 a year with some asterisk, which indicated that you couldn't figure out exactly what they were paying. So what I'm saying is I don't know what Laramie County situation is. I know what it is in NATRONA County. I know the value that Bill brings to us. I know what the attorney environment in NATRONA County. I know that I'm not asking somebody to commute from Laramie County up here or from Campbell County, what have you. And so I've given you my economic and philosophical rationale.
Bill, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I was just kind of
Don't me in the past about what I did or did not use for basis of...
Because I know you brought up Laramie County several times.
Well, to be honest with you, I was under a misunderstanding that when Campbell County pays their county attorney $100,000, Sweetwater County pays theirs $100,000. I thought we had a $100,000 cap. Apparently we do not, so I'm willing certainly to go. I had no problems getting right to 100 right away on the issue. So
okay, I'm having a problem with it.
Bob?
I agree. I think it's great, but the only thing I'd say, it's a good start, and we're going to have to continue to keep those up. So, the other thing that we heard up in Lander is that there's a little bit of talk about having district attorneys in all judicial districts in every county. That means that the county attorney would end up, may or may not, but they would have a district attorney, then they have a separate county attorney. And
Grow that
for
government.
us, it won't be a problem, but I think for a lot of those other counties, it's going to be some growing pains.
So the smaller counties.
We're going to be talking, we're going to be talking about this again, because they're going to have, they'll come up with office space for the DA and keep up that building and that office, plus have another county attorney, and I think that's going to cost county. It sounds good, but.
Well, and as you are aware, in most of the smaller counties, the county attorney handles both civil and criminal matters, plus has an outside practice.
Yeah.
And sometimes the county attorney and the county commissioners don't get along. Witness Johnson County and the battles up there. And those county attorneys are elected as a position. Our county attorney is appointed at a position. He's an at-will employee. The district attorney is elected. So there are a lot of differences. I will tell you the quality of work that we have had, especially on issues that were unresolved or ill attention was paid to back when we had a county attorney who was elected and had a whole bunch of criminal, civil, and private practices on the side that we're going to have to clean up, is really going to be important for this county going forward.
Bill, I really hear what you're saying, about them, doing our best to create an environment that they feel loved in, right? Even if we give them both, 10%, which I think should be the floor, they're both still going to be very much underpaid. And Rob, you and I have worked together, and we've seen some county attorney turnover. I think we both remember how painful that was, right?
It's not fun.
And I'd like to do what we can to see if that doesn't change. So, I think 10% minimum is my suggestion.
I'd go with your recommendation first.
Now, I did, at Waco, I did bring the county attorney situation up with a number of other counties to talk to them about what they were doing, and there's very little parallel between us and any other county except Laramie County. They think that their current county attorney is going to go away in this election. He's elected down there. However, when I spoke with Wally Johnson, County Commission Chair from Sweetwater County, and kind of laid out our situation, he said, well, you're going to lose him. That was his instantaneous retort, if you don't do something. So he understands the county attorney and commission relationship and how important that is and how difficult it is to get someone trained up. So I'm not opposed to the 10% either.
Good.
I put those, my numbers were just out there for you guys to chew on and tell me what you thought.
Rob's in, aren't you?
I'm in at 10, both of them.
All right.
Bill?
Over 10%. Okay, 100,000, 110. Okay.
You okay?
Okay. We have a consensus then. And we'll put that, if that's agreeable to you guys.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I don't think you'd be upset about it.
We'll put that into your contract.
When does it start?
It would start January 1.
January 1.
The contract will be renewed in December.
Okay.
At one of our...
And if I can say this, it's been good working with you, Bill, and I hope you
accept the contract.
Michelle,
I didn't know anything about this discussion. I don't know that. So.
Michelle, that's another budget amendment that you're going to have to inform.
So 110 and 80. Oh no, 77.
77.
10%.
She was 70,041, so
Whatever the 10%
Yeah.
is.
Whatever it's going to be
just 10%.
for 6
Let
months.
Tracy crunch the numbers.
And that goes with Heather too, right?
And we will be removing them both from the pool.
Just one more comment. When you're in a position of leadership, as Forrest has found and as I have found, you don't see how hard we run these folks on everyday questions that come to us and before they get to commission, what have you. The chairman and this vice chairman is pretty demanding of quick service responses. I want to know what the issues are and what the options are. And that's a big part of their practice. And we see that makes us rely upon them in a great way. And I think it reflects both of our assessments of the quality of work that we get from them. So.
Okay, we're going to move on to